been absolutely terrified every single moment of my life, but that hasn't stopped me from doing what I want to do, remarks the mother of the American modernism movement itself, Georgia O'Keeffe. Throughout Georgia's lifetime, she had stood as a symbol of feminism, where her art and actions celebrated feminine sexuality and independence. While on the same token, when comparing her style of art to other artists at the time, it had been completely unique. Through her ventures into abstract artistry, she had evolved as a person. My name is Genesis Hilton. Today I'm going to be talking about Georgia O'Keeffe. First, I will discuss her style of art. Next, I will analyze 3 of her work, showing her artistic evolution. And finally, I will then discuss her impact upon the world. Her style of art could be categorized as abstract. While attending the prestigious Art Institute of Chicago, she made her famous flower and skyscraper paintings through the 1910s to the 1920s. Through these paintings, a notable element found in them was the utilization of pastel colors and wavy lines, a trait to be found in much of her future pieces. Another notable event in her lifetime would be her first visit to New Mexico in 1929. Such a visit caused an artistic revitalization within her, causing a newfound interest in Native American culture and nature. In an interview, she would, when asked, "How did you view your art?" She would often say, "I could say things with colors and shapes that I couldn't say any other way, things that I had no words for." Yet there are words to describe her art style. Some describe it as a blend of figurative and abstract traits, such as one such trait found in her pieces would be the distortion of proportions, yet the accurate portrayal and keeping of colors and shapes within her paintings. A painting with such a trait would be Black Mesa Landscape from 1930. Another trait within her paintings would be the utilization of soft and wavy lines with no straight lines or sharp edges. A notable element where this can be found is Pink and Blue Music in 1918. Secondly, I will now discuss 3 of her artistic paintings showing her artistic evolution. First, I will now discuss one of her many flower paintings, Black Iris, a painting done in 1926. Now, there is much discussion concerning this painting, or the flower collection in general, concerning if these paintings are merely a realistic, hyper-realistic portrayal of a flower, or if there's something more figurative about them. Figurative meaning a symbol of femininity and feminine organs. Yet when asked about such a subject, she would merely respond, "I draw what I see." Another painting would be Cow Skull Red, White, and Blue, a 1931 piece. A very notable element about this is that this occurs 2 years after her artistic revitalization. Now, in such a painting, the background is very abstract, with red, white, and blue clashing in the background, while in the front is a hyper-realistic portrayal of a cow skull. Something very notable with her newfound fascination towards Native American culture. Finally, the third piece concerning her artistic evolution would be Ladder to the Moon, a 1958 piece. Now, this piece is incredibly interesting because in the background is very abstract with teal colors with mountains and a sky. Yet, in the centerpiece of the painting is very strange. A yellow ladder floating in the sky. Now, something very notable about this ladder is the presence of straight lines and sharp edges within such a ladder, something she had barely done. Finally, we will now discuss her impact upon the art world. She is known as the mother of American modernism, where she created and popularized the abstract movement. During this time, the majority of artists had been inspired by European traits and had been using that in American art. Yet, O'Keeffe, as said before, had created her own movement. Another thing that had popularized her within the art world would be her presence as a woman within the art world, receiving national recognition multitudes of times. Now, she had also affected the world societally as an independent and successful artist within the art world, something unheard of at the time. Furthermore, she had also participated in nude photography. In the early 1900s, this had been heavily disapproved of due to the cultural norms surrounded around women. Another aspect about her would be her feminine expression and her femininity. An example of this would be her flower paintings. Flowers, during the time, had symbolically been shown as a symbol of purity and feminine conservativeness. Yet critics believe that her portrayal of such flowers, as discussed earlier in Black Iris, was seen as a direct defiance towards such cultural norms. Through the pioneering into the art world as a groundbreaking artist with a unique art style and as a symbol of feminism, Georgia O'Keeffe's enormous contributions to the world are permanent. Her life decisions make her an indispensable artist in the pantheon of world talent. Georgia O'Keeffe, an artistic prodigy, had reconstructed the art world through the creation and the popularization of her own movement. Her unquenchable urge for freedom, independence, and self-expression are still felt to this day. Thank you.